KKR purchases Cobalt Capital song portfolio in $1.1 billion deal and establishes core music partners. Talk to us about this, man. What is this about?
This is I'm highlighting these stories to get us to start to think differently. So musicians, a lot of times will just focus on Spotify dropped our royalty rate. And those videos will get all the views on YouTube, and it's what everybody pays attention to. Mm-hmm. I try to tell people that really doesn't matter all that much.
Yeah.
Like unless you have millions and millions of views or plays, I mean, it might, don't get me wrong, like a 10% decrease if you're making hundreds of thousands or something like that. Like, you'll feel the hit. Yeah. Most people, it's just like you're really not going to notice all that much,
right?
That rate. So the things that like this should be drawing your attention a whole lot more than that. Because you're supposed to see what are they doing and where are they going. How do I get myself in position for it?
Right.
So the only reason, here's an example. The only reason that Beeple, not the only, but one of the main reasons Beeple, the artist who sold his NFT for $70 million, why he was able to receive $70 million is because he put himself in position to receive the $70 million. When you know that there's headline after headline after headline of $1 billion acquisition or, hundreds of $1 million acquisition of song portfolios, do you have to go look at where everything is going? Who are they hiring? Like, what are they trying to do? So if you notice that a lot of bigger companies are starting to look for people in blockchain technology.
Yeah.
But for people who know crypto, like you can go look and see who the talent they're trying to recruit. And then like these are just people with they're trying to make their money grow.
Right.
You can really do the same thing. It's just you're not thinking the same way.
Right.
So when you read a headline, KKR, you don't even have to know who KKR is. Just KKR purchases Cobalt Capital song portfolio. The deal's worth $1 billion. All right. They are not looking to lose any of that money.
Right.
They are looking to gain. Usually, like I said in a previous video, when you got that much, you're not in as big a position to make like 100x return on your $1 billion acquisition. You're trying to go for a little bit safer game, so you're trying to play some defense. But when you're one of the little guys trying to swim around in there, like, that's why they call them whales. And you're just a little fish trying to swim around the whales.
Right.
Or, people who invest on like a Shark Tank or whatever. If you're not a whale or shark in that position, you have to be smarter than the other fish around you so that you don't get eaten.
Right.
That you don't get taken advantage of. What people do a lot of times is think that the government is supposed to take this money from the rich people and disperse it. And that's called charity.
Right.
But the people who worked for their money and want to keep it, they call that greed.
Yeah.
You can't have both.
That's right.
So it can't be that they're greedy, but I am generous in my thinking because I want to take their money.
Right.
Now, that's not to be said that if you have more knowledge, you should give it to people.
Yes.
Kind of like this show, and there's a bunch of other shows out there that people are trying to give knowledge, but at the same time, if you do nothing with the knowledge, don't act like it's charitable to take other people's money.
Right. Yeah.
So you need to go do something with said knowledge. Like we don't give out financial advice. We give out financial education or music education. It's kind of like blending. This whole thing is all coming together, and we're putting it together in real time because it's moving very fast. And when you hear some of the things, like, don't think that you have to be in this portfolio of $1 billion. Just start to make some of the moves that these people make, and you're compounding. You can actually compound at a greater rate than they can. So they can't compound at like 10% per week,
Right.
right? Whereas if you only start with $100, you very well could start to compound it like, 5% per week, 10%, whatever. You're not trying to make a home run every move you make, but you're trying to make more smart moves than bad moves.
Yes.
That's all you're doing. So if you have a win rate of like 80% of like the business moves you make and the like where you put your funds, where you put your music efforts, all you really need is to win more than you lose.
100%.
All right. So KKR traded on the New York Stock Exchange.
Yeah.
All right. Start to dissect these sentences line by line. Why are they traded on the New York Stock Exchange?
Why are they?
Because they know that money flows there. All right.
Yeah.
They know that other people need to grow their capital too. And there's a central exchange to where they put their money in. So the stat came out last week of the top 10% of people have 89% of the stocks in the U.S.
Right.
So only 10% hold 89%.
Yeah.
Why are they all putting their money there? Okay. You don't have to be in that 10% to start to make the moves that they're making. So KKR traded on New York Stock Exchange. It could have been another exchange, but they're traded on an exchange because people send their money there to grow their money. All right. And when you own the company or the Genesis Supply, if you're talking about crypto, which is still the company in a way, you are at least positioning yourself to help people grow their money. All right. In a way, you're helping them do something that you want to do as well. That's the fastest way to get there.
Yep.
So Apple, for instance, like, do they have a bunch of products and services? Yes, they do, but they also offer it to the public because that's a really fast way to grow.
Yep.
And when they do this, all right, so now let's bridge it into the music field. So they're buying the music portfolios. They're buying them for a lot of money, like $1.1 billion. At least the deal's worth that much. When you pair together the blockchain technology and the existing structure of pays per stream, you're looking at trying to monetize, and you have to also tie that in with specifically like these NFTs, creator coin things, so people see that the NFT market is bringing in billions of dollars, right? And if I can get this person to sell me all their rights, then I'll just reap the benefits. I'll absorb that blow, and I'll reap the benefits from this 5 years down the line.
Yes.
Or heck, as fast as it's moving, maybe 3 years. But like that 5 year, 10-year range, like they didn't put all their money into one place. They're just able to think ahead. What's 5 years? What's 10 years down the line?
Right.
Whereas most people, some but we'll say by necessity, maybe they're just thinking about day to day, or maybe that's where they've been taught to think. But if you can just take out maybe 15 minutes from your day, 20 minutes, something like that. Like I know most people do at least have that because you spend time on Instagram or spend time on TikTok or something. Just it doesn't have to be your thing. You don't have to become a pro at it, but at least be knowledgeable enough to where like you start to make some smart moves. And then if you're not going to be one of those people who sits in front of a computer and like you're looking at where to get in, where to get out, your trades and all that stuff. At least you know enough now to ask the right questions to bring to a financial planner or a fund manager, and you'll know which ones are going to give you the returns that that are out there.
That's right.
A lot of, there's no disrespect or whatever, but a lot of the teaching around like the mutual fund world of, hey, just beat this 10% or 12% or whatever, like that's fine and all. That does make it steady for a lot of the middle class to kind of be sustainable in retirement and all that. But the people who start their own crypto or join the crypto earlier or join Apple stock earlier or whatever, like they're getting back way more than 10% per year.
100%.
They tell you that so that you put your money there to get the 10%.
Yeah.
And you're happy with that. And that's fine. Some people that for them that's fine.
Yeah.
It does not, but also it does not have to be based on greed to realize that, hey, all this capital is out there. Mm-hmm. If I can get way more than 10%, why wouldn't I do that? Mm-hmm. Like I don't, just because you accrue the capital doesn't mean you're greedy.
Right.
Like you can still disperse it where you want it to go.
That's right.
But being good at that does not make these people evil.
Yeah.
They like if you knew that, you would keep doing it.
Yeah.
Why would I not keep doing this?
Right.
If I want to give to XYZ charity, I'll do that.
Right.
It's great.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, all this like it goes together.
Yeah.
You have to read through the lines. So don't just read a sentence and see that New York Stock Exchange, KKR, the ticker symbols listed there. All right, why are they listed there? Why is this person doing this? Why?
You got to train yourself to think differently.
Yes, you have to train yourself to perfectly simple.
Yeah,
you have to train yourself to start thinking differently.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a renaissance right now where this information's finally disclosed. Mm-hmm. Like I said before, Dave Ramsey's good for like the first. He has 7 baby steps and all that. The first 3 are they're pretty good. It's like save a beginning emergency fund. It is get out of debt, and it is what's that third one? Second one's get out of debt. Third one, save a real emergency fund after that. Okay. So you save the $1,000 emergency fund at the beginning. The third one is like you save a 6-month emergency fund, 3 to 6 month. Like all those are good things to do.
Yeah.
But then after that, he just says, put it inside this retirement account, inside these mutual funds, and those mutual funds really aren't.
Yeah.
They're not all that great.
Yeah.
They're okay.
Yeah.
But we're talking to creatives right now.
Yes.
Creatives already should be thinking differently. Mm-hmm. And now we're just pairing the whole world of people saying that, being a broke musician is a thing. Mm-hmm. And that's like they don't say being a broke financial analyst, right? That's
right.
There's no saying that encompasses that because it doesn't exist, right? So we're trying to bring that over to this world so that you structure your own business with your marketing, your sales funnels, and then you also know how to take that capital, not just have it sit there and buy stupid stuff.
Right.
Like by all means, enjoy the funds, enjoy the money, but don't get sucked into this trap. Mm-hmm. Like this is a classic bait and switch.
Yeah.
Like they market one thing
Yep.
to musicians and different cultures, and then they don't tell these secrets over here of we'll grow ours this way, we'll just market, hey, you guys do this over here, go get deeply into student debt and all this stuff.
Right.
Stop falling for it.
Yeah, man.
Just stop falling for it.
Yeah.
Just think differently. So this is and stop thinking that somebody talking like this is conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
They've trained you to think that.
Yeah, that's right.
If anybody starts to say anything different, then that was a conspiracy theory. Yeah. Like, shut up, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, take what at least research it for yourself.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Please. Mm-hmm. I implore you. Mm-hmm. Just research this for yourself. Go look at everything I'm saying. You'll thank me in 3 years.
Come on. It's good stuff, man.